then you might feel that you're either being disloyal, or you might in some way at a subconscious level become fearful. It would be fear of abandonment that you're feeling, even if you can't quite identify that that's the case. So if you do make that choice, be prepared for some anxiety, some reactive stress within your system, some fear, some discomfort, and potentially some self-judgment for not being what other people expect you to be, or trying to make you be, or influencing you to be. I'm not suggesting that it's not nice to have approval and acceptance from other people. It's wonderful. It feels nice. Having said that, if you don't have that, if when you don't have that acceptance and approval, you don't feel good, that's not good. That's not a way to live. That's not a joyful experience. That's not a state of inner peace. So again, if you are willing to disconnect, to disentangle yourself from other people's assumptions about the appropriateness of seeking their approval and their acceptance, and you find your own and you create your own, believe it or not, people will generally like you better. Not because you are seeking their approval or trying to get them to like you, because you're being yourself, because you're expressing how you really feel or what you really think in various social circumstances, rather than trying to craft your self-expression and your communication to please them, to be accepted by them or approved by them, or to be validated by them. Therefore, if you do disconnect, so to speak, from the reliance upon those around you telling you how good you are, or in most cases they don't bother to do that, by the way, so you're endlessly seeking their acceptance and approval is quite often met with negativity rather than joyful acceptance and approval of you. If you do disconnect, then you can look within yourself, and I suggest meditating upon the feelings within yourself that are either self-judgmental or self-disapproving, self-critical, which are not the parts of yourself that are not geared or conditioned or trained to be supportive of you, to love you, to accept you, unconditionally, by the way. The parts of you that don't feel compassion for you. I would suggest becoming aware of those and releasing them, because keeping them in place as they are at this time is not making your life better. It's simply prolonging a repetitive, often quite negative and uncomfortable cycle. So, back to the process of finding within yourself self-respect and self-approval. If you release all of your self-judgments, all of your self-criticisms, all of the beliefs that you might hold and emotions attached to them that you might hold, that you're not good enough, that you're not right, that there's something wrong with you, that you're broken, that you've never been what everyone wants you to be, that you have to seek recognition externally, or you have to get your approval and your acceptance externally. If you release all of those assumptions, and they're nothing more than assumptions, then you can focus on loving yourself, accepting yourself, approving of yourself, finding who you really are, rather than trying to express what you believe other people want you to be. And that's authentic, that's real, that's meaningful, that's deep, that's fulfilling. And if you do start that path, and it might take you a long time to let go of this early life training, I believe that you can find a lot more in life than you previously have. I believe you can be a lot happier. I believe you can find inner peace if you want to. And I believe that once you do, you'll be better to everybody you know. You'll be kinder to everyone you know. You'll be more compassionate to everyone you know. And I think that's a good way to live life, personally. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a very nice evening. We'll be recording some other videos tonight. Bye-bye.
Okay, that was good.
Boy.
Now we have one viewer, so if you can just keep talking.
I'm trying to be strong, but that chocolate cake is talking to me.
Yeah, I understand. I want the brownies. They're both good though.
Can I still steal it?
You can have
Can
it.
you say, can
Hmm?
you advise what are we going to be
Yeah,
talking?
take it.
We're going to be talking about interpretations of experiences and the influences on how you feel, on how you perceive life, on your happiness,